My name is Jeff, and we're flying to Spain. We are taking a journey flying from Arizona to London to Madrid, Spain. Let's see how it goes. You know, it's something about flying at nighttime by yourself. It really just feels like you're an extra in a Final Destination movie. Or like, even Steven's Vacation. I don't know, it's just one of those two. It's wild. It's wild. Like, look, it's so empty. This is like one of those shows, like in a Disney movie, where like the place is haunted and everything closes down and it's super empty, and you have to fight for survival with the left of the remaining stuff in the airport. Like, kind of like a zombie apocalypse outside. Crazy. I don't know where this was, but this sunset looks like a smoothie. So I fell asleep because I thought the plane was gonna crash, but when I woke up, we were already like in London and I could like see, but I was like, wow, this is super far. I could probably like run it if I had a lot of Gatorade. I'm in no way an avid traveler, but for some reason when we were flying, I just thought we were really over the clouds. I know when you're flying, you usually are, but I'm just saying, like, we were really over the clouds. Pretty suspicious. Oh, we're in a bus right now. We had to drop us off at the wrong side of the airport because they just had too much traffic and they were so backed up, but I got some cool blue selfie light. All right, this is just a random thing, but they got wooden sporks. This is different. It's like just a giant toothpick in my mouth. You know, I have been in London just for like the day because my plane got delayed. So I missed my flight and they had to rebook it. But I think it's just weird, not weird, but kind of surreal being around people. Like, everyone like looks as they would in America, but then they speak completely different. Well, just as far as like different, like so many different types of accents. Whereas like in Arizona, it's like you're either, Spanish or you're just, Scottsdale. It's like one or the other. People really do be reading the newspaper here a lot and like magazines, which is different. For some reason on this trip, I was a bit more nervous than before. Not because because I've gone to like Colombia, Dominican Republic, and Mexico, and all these different countries, but I just think like this is like maybe a first world country. Because like when I would go to these like these countries in Latin America, I would go like dressed as a scrub. But now I'm just like, wow, I probably have to look a little bit better. I don't know that's really like I probably have to dress a little bit nicer, but yeah, I don't really know what to expect for Spain as far as because I don't know any like Spaniard stereotypes aside from like colonization. And anyways, I should be fine about that. Maybe play some hoops, but definitely gonna take a lot of photos. Little did I know that hat right there, I'm gonna see it everywhere. It's like nobody wears snapbacks. It's those hats right there. Really, do we have to be this high above the atmosphere? It just seems extra. I don't know, weird, suspicious. This is also something I've just noticed from traveling is that Spanish culture really takes COVID seriously. I can't say anything for like Asia or like, African, but Spanish culture don't play on that. But they got red lights, so it's fine. This is something I really liked is just the architecture that they had. I know this is just the airport, but they really aren't minimalist in going with like a plain gray style with everything. Just got off the 1 hour flight from London to Madrid. I'm finally here. It took a day worth of travel, but see, to get to the Airbnb and wrap this whole thing up. I think after going to London, I think like to work out it, like if you like live outside the US, and you really got to know like another language. Just even like the airport, it's just so many different more smoothies of cultures, you know? Also, it was very prevalent to wear a mask. I think this is only for the citizens, but they have a self check-in for customs, which is pretty cool. I'm finding my Uber ride right now. It's a very complicated process. Someone's calling up the elevator. This is crazy. All right, after being at the airport and miscommunicating with 3 Ubers on how to find me because of the language differential, I made it to my Airbnb. I made it, and it is what I pay for. I'm traveling. I'm traveling on a budget. I save every month, and that's how I do this. And I don't have a flexing spot. I think this one in the main central Madrid is just $30 a night. Pretty standard. I have 3 other people that are also staying in Airbnbs, which just share the bathroom and kitchen. And there's also a patio out there. But I literally get this small room.
Also, if you're traveling, make sure you bring in a wall adapter because they are not the same plugins as in North America. But look at my beautiful view of the other room. All right, this concludes the day. I'm going to journal and then pass out and then just do some stuff.